the channel. What we got ourselves here is another project using a big old battery. This one is a Chevy Bolt Battery. Uses LG chemistry. 10S, 160 amp hours, so pretty close to 6 kilowatts. We are going to make ourselves what I am calling a power slab. Not a power wall. This is just going to be this one battery. But we're going to make it somewhat portable. It's heavy, and multifunctional. So we're going to add a bunch of stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to treat this as the bottom, and this will be the top, and it will stand on a base. So we're going to extend these posts out, put a base here, and that will be the bottom. And then on top here, we'll add some handles, and then we're going to install 4 offset spacers here, so we can put a board about 1.5 inches, and that'll give us a chance to put the electronics that we want to hide on this side, or this side, and then all the display electronics and ports will be on the top side. So this project is part 1 of many, and so what we're going to do is add the standoffs, put the base, some rubber feet. We're going to mask this top with some gaffer's tape to insulate and protect, and also aesthetically put on both sides. And so that's where we want to get at the end of this video. So let's go to the shop, the shed, and make out some handles, make off our spacers, paint some stuff, and we'll come back to this in a little bit. Alright, let's review what we've done. We've got our tape on here, kind of insulate, make it look a little better. We've added our handles that we CNC'd out. We've added our tabs for the support board that we're going to do to hold our electronics. We've put our risers up here, and then we've added some rubber feet at the bottom, and then we've mostly painted this black. So let's go over real quick what the next project is. We're going to add the board and start adding some components on it. And first thing we're going to add is BMS, and we're going to add the capability of the BMS in general to give us power, but also to display each cell, and we'll go into detail on that video. But let me just go over everything I plan to add to this. So we're on this baseboard. We're going to have probably 2 raw power ports, so we could use this to power other things. So we're going to use some of those little push-on speaker connectors for that. And then we're going to have a BMS display, which will have 2 little LCD screens, one for 5 cells, another for the second 5 cells, and then a toggle switch, and then a total voltage will be like up there. And then we'll probably have here in the middle section 3 power supplies that will give us variable voltage that we'll be able to do. And we'll be able to go from 0 volts all the way up to whatever the max of the pack is at the time, and give us up to like 10 amps, 15 amps of power per each inverter. Power supply. And at the bottom section, we're going to have 2 300 watt inverters, pure sine, so they'll be able to power lots of different things. And we'll have 2 of them, so we'll have 4 ports of AC, and those also have 4 amps of USB power, so that will be USB. And the final thing at the top, we're going to put another board up here, and we're going to set up wireless charging for USB devices like cell phones and such, just to kind of hide this a little bit, make it look a little nicer, and also to add the functionality of this thing can do lots of power, different tasks. So we're done with this video, and tune in for the next one. We'll work on the BMS and the BMS display. Till next time.